You can also use bracket notation to find the last letter in a string, even if you don't know how many letters are on the string. You do it based on the length. So if you look right here in the brackets, you see first name dot length minus 1. We have here an expression to be evaluated first, named dot, so the point or the dot, length minus 1. So the length of the Alex string is 4. We have 4 letters in it. In 0 based, this would be 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Or if we count as a human, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why we are doing minus is because, remember, we start counting at 0. So the length minus 1 is going to be the last index of the name. So we can do that same thing right here to get the last name letter. So, but first of all, let me exactly show you what I mean. Let's delete this minus 1 and see what the console it's gonna show us. It's either gonna be null or undefined. So let's click on run and we see undefined. Why is that so? I explain it in a moment, but first let's put here again back minus 1. If I click now and run, we see the character X. Why is that so? So, like I said, and let me firstly bring my highlighter so I can show you. So we have here Alex. So we have here Alex, which has 4 characters in it. So 0 index would be, we see here 0 index, I hope you can read it, and we have here Alex. So A is 0, L is 1, E is 2, X is 3. We say here, give me the length of the string, give me the length of the first name. So this function here, it's going inside here, look for the value that is stored in our case, or in my case, Alex, or you can put your name in and do the same. So then it's going to go through and count. Then it's going to go in and count 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. But when we don't write this one, so imagine it's like before, we don't type minus 1 and we get this undefined. What does this mean? So if we don't type minus 1, it's trying to access the 4th character here. But as you see here, Alex only has 4 characters. So it does not have any 4th character in it. So that's the reason why we see here undefined. And for that reason, if we want to know which character is in the last index position of a string, we have to use this minus 1 at the end here. Okay, so let's try it here with the last name. So we will declare a variable. In my case, I called it last letter of last name. And now again, brackets, and then we're gonna say last name dot length minus 1. And if I now say console.log and pass here my last letter of last name and put a semicolon at the end, and if I now click on, and let me first clear the console and now click on run, we see we have here D. Is this correct? Yes, because the D character is the last character in our bond string, and the last character from bond is D, and we display this in the console, so it does work. And like I said, if we don't say this minus 1, and let me clear again, and now click on run, we see here undefined. Why? Because 0 index based and the 4th character would be nothing, because B is 0, O is 1, N is 2, and D is 3. So we don't have a 4th character. So for that reason, we say here minus 1. So this was about how to find the last character of a string, and I'm gonna see you in the next lecture.